today is an exciting day for all of us. I want to extend a warm welcome to welcome back Jim and his family to Toronto. We're thrilled to have you guys be a big part of our next chapter here. We conducted a thorough and comprehensive search looking for the right leader and the right partner for our hockey operations group. Throughout that process, Jim consistently distinguished himself with his experience, his leadership, his ability to communicate and connect with people, and his vision for what it takes to build a winning team. We're excited to introduce the next head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Jim Hiller.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I guess I've done this once already in some respects, but I just wanted to say again, you know, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it is an honor. I don't take this job at all lightly. I know the history. I mentioned Cliff in my last comments. Walking through the city, the energy in the city right now with the soccer, and driving in here late at night after getting on the plane the other night, and the city lit up, just sent chills down my spine, to be honest. So I'm just so excited to be back. I've watched the team from afar over the last 7 years, excited to be back in charge. There's so many people that I know already here. I've been walking through this Ford Performance Center. Every time I turn a corner, there's somebody I recognize. It's a bro hug. I'm back into the gym. I've got the Lou Rojas already lining me up. We got to get on the rower. We got a competition. So this is really an easy transition for me in that sense, and it really, really makes the job easier to have those key people in place and have those relationships with that support staff. You know, and never mind some of the players that I've met already. I just think it's an extremely exciting time for us. John mentioned the Marlies. Tomorrow night we're going to be at the draft. We have Darren Radish that we've just signed and added to the team. So there's just so much good positive energy. It's just really, again, wonderful to be part of. And I said it last week, to me, the most important thing I can do with this team is help build the spirit of the team. And I would like to think that as we build the spirit of the team, we'll continue to build the spirit of Leafs Nation. And for all that support, you know, we thank you in advance and look forward to September when we can stop talking and put everything into action.
John, how would you gauge the market in terms of the activity? Is your phone blowing up? Are you know, all kinds of scenarios, I'm guessing, are still very much in the air, but is it quiet? Is it ridiculously busy? How would you describe it?
Yeah, I think it's normal, which is ridiculously busy at this time of year. So, you know, there's liquidity in the market right now, and you know, our opportunity to make our team better over the next 10 days is vital. And so, you know, we really got to be prepared and got all the scenarios mapped out, and then you know, it's about myself and Matt's making, you know, the big decisions and making the right ones.
How do you feel about the team's goaltending situation in the wake of the trade? Are you comfortable heading in with a couple guys who are younger, or is that an area you're still kind of looking to improve?
I think we're comfortable with it. You know, Anthony's been you know, very successful goalie over the past couple of years at stopping the puck, so that's a good start. And then, you know, with the way AA finished the season, you know, that gives you a lot of hope for what he can do in the future. And Dennis, for a young goalie, has again stopped the puck at a very high level at the NHL level. So that's always, you know, the combination of that we feel really good about. But just like our defensive forward group, like, we're going to continue to pursue everything that gives us a chance to be better. And you know, there might be some opportunities, there might not. As I sit here today, that's a good group, and it's good to have good depth and strength in that position. But it's also one of those positions where you're always focusing on how do you be better.
You mentioned you like some internal candidates down the middle that were intriguing to you. I'm just wondering who kind of jumps out to you within the organization that could be helpful down the middle next season.
Well, you know, there's some flexibility on some players in terms of center wing. Certainly, as we forecast in the future, you know, Koblar is a guy that, you know, is on the right trajectory, and we were able to get him signed, and he'll be coming to camp and compete. But, you know, there's some guys in the Marlies as well that have done a good job. They're signed for next year, come up in spurts and played really well for us. So it'll be open competition, you know, and we're going to try to, you know, have some good depth. That's really what we're focused on.
How close do you think this team is to being a contender?
Yeah, as we sit here today, we're certainly better than we were at the last press conference. But I'd still say, you know, there's significant holes that we're trying to address. And like I said, now's the time to do that. So I think we still got a long way to go, but we're in a better place.